Yeah, got through. Just 1 second. I'll wait for people who are supposed to join for a second. And we'll start. Whoever is there in the live, I request you please post the link again on the group so that people can join, because the earlier link is no longer active. Namaste Rajiji, kindly post link, share the link in the other groups. Navya, you need to hold the device looking at this so that my face, I'll just talk to this one and give you just black the faces. लैपटॉप में कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है, पावर नहीं है. टेबल आगे करके इसको बेस बना. हाँ, उसको दे देती, वो पकड़ के इधर बैठ सकती है. On the table also you can sit. Okay, welcome to the live. Sorry for the technical glitch. There's no power here, so I could not stream the presentation. So yeah, you have to watch from the phone only. So right now we will start the session with Om. Okay, the data for the text, the shloka that we are going to cover will be posted in the description of today's video. Also, please remember this is a hybrid session. So I am taking a live class for students in front of me, as well as we're streaming it on YouTube. So there may be some noises, some disturbances. Kindly excuse for that. Also have a notebook and pen with you. I will be as usual explaining the shloka with the meanings. Okay. So I'll start the session now. Thank you for your patience. Just hold, just focus on the Doha. Not on my face at all. You can focus on the Doha. Focus on this. No, is it coming correct? So, 1 second. Change the camera orientation of this. Change the camera to this. Are you all able to hear me clearly? Are you all able to hear me clearly? Kindly respond in the chat window if you're not able to hear me. Great, thank you. Right, so we'll start with Om 3 times. If there's any issue with the audio, please mention in the comments. If you have any questions, please post to the comments. I'll try to answer them. Start with Om 3 times. All of you, please sit straight. Hands at your knees. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. So we will start with the dhyana shloka, which we have seen before. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. Please repeat after me. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. ब्रह्माद्वयं व्यापकम् अव्ययं च ब्रह्माद्वयं व्यापकमव्ययं च राजाधिराजं विशदं विराजं सीताभिरामं प्रणमामि रामं सीताभिरामं प्रणमामि रामं. Together we will chant this. तापिच्छनीलं धृतदिव्यशीलं ब्रह्माद्वयं व्यापकमव्ययं च राजाधिराजं विशदं विराजं सीताभिरामं प्रणमामि रामम्. I'll give you the text, it will be there in the description of the video. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं, repeat, मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं, जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये together. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथ. Summarize the meaning for the benefit of the newcomers today. I will explain the meaning of the first dhyana shloka. Whatever text you have missed, child, you will get it. Okay. Tapichchaneelam Dhrita Divya Sheelam. Tapichchaneelam. Neelam means blue in color. Tapichcha means like the Tamala tree. Tamala tree is supposed to be dark blue in color. What is the color of Lord Rama? Dark blue. Okay. Dhrita Divya Sheelam. One who has many Divya Gunas, whose character is very divine. Why is Lord Rama's character divine? Because he is Lord Vishnu's incarnation on earth. So he is a very divine person. He has a very divine character. Dhrita Divya Sheelam. Brahmadvayam, who is none else but the Parabrahman himself. Vyapakam, one who is all pervasive. Avyayam, one who is indestructible. Okay. Rajadhirajam, the greatest of the kings. Vishadam, pure. Virajam, one who shines with the effulgence of true knowledge. Sitabhiraman, one who is very charming because he is associated with goddess Sita. Pranamami Ramam, I go to such a Rama. That is the meaning of this shloka. Manojavam Marutatulya, I think many of you already know, but I will still summarize the meaning. Manojavam, one who is as swift as the mind. Manojavam, as swift as the mind. Okay. Maruta Tulya Vegam. Maruta means what? Who can tell me Maruta means? No. Maruta means?
Lord Maruti.
Maruta means wind. Lord Maruti is called so because he is the son of Maruta. Okay. So Maruta Tulya Vegam, one who is as fast as the wind. Does Hanuman walk slowly? No. He can leap across the ocean in a trice. Okay. He is very fast. So Maruta Tulya Vegam, one who is as fast as the wind, one whose speed is comparable to the wind. Okay, Jitendriyam, one who has won over his Indriyas. Okay, if Vagni sees a wonderful, beautiful toy, she will get distracted by it. But Lord Hanuman, if he sees some distraction, he will not get distracted. Instead, he will do his job. Okay, whatever he has to do, he will do. Okay, Jitendriya means that. You have to study for an exam tomorrow. There is a beautiful cartoon coming on TV. Will you study or watch the cartoon?
Study.
Then you are a Jitendriya. If you will watch the cartoon, you are a slave to your Indriyas. Okay, that is the meaning of Jitendriya. Buddhimatam Varishtam, greatest among the intelligent ones. Okay, he is supremely intelligent. Vatatmajam, son of Vayu. Very good. Vata is another name for Vayu. Vanara Yutha Mukhyam, the greatest among the Vanara Sena. Yutha means collections of army. Of the Vanara Sena, he is the greatest. Sri Ramadutam, he served as a Duta for Lord Rama. When he had to find out where Sita was. So, he was Ramaduta. So, he is very famous as Ramaduta. Ramaduta, Sharanam Prapadye, I take the refuge of such a Lord. Yes. Okay. So, now we, having seen the meaning of these two shlokas, we will go into Hanuman Chalisa proper. Before that, we have to understand who is the person who composed Hanuman Chalisa. We saw, I mentioned the name earlier, Goswami Tulsidas. Okay, we will see his story and then we will go into the main shloka itself. In the 15th century, the early 15th century, okay, in Uttar Pradesh, okay, his favorite city was Varanasi. He grew up there. Varanasi has other names also. Does anyone know any other name for Varanasi? Banaras. Another name? Kashi. Right? So these are names for Varanasi. It's a great moksha sthala. Okay. So it is said that Tulsidas was a reincarnation of Maharishi Valmiki himself. Who was Maharishi Valmiki? He wrote Ramayana. Which language did he write Ramayana in? Sanskrit. Sanskrit. Now, because he wrote Sanskrit mein Ramayana, he felt, what if everybody doesn't know Sanskrit? Will they be able to follow Ramayana then? No. So what to do? We should write Ramayana in the language of the common man. What was the language of the common man? Hindi. It's called Prakrit. Okay. A form of Prakrit was 𝗟𝗃, which was spoken in Uttar Pradesh. So, Goswami Tulsidas was an incarnation of sage Valmiki. The purpose of the incarnation was to write Ramayana in the Kali Yuga. Okay, so he was born to his parents, Atmaram and his mother. Now the sad thing was, soon after he was born, his parents died. So he was orphaned at a very young age. However, within a few months, he started talking. Usually baby starts talking only after the age of 1, right? Even then, what did they say first? What is the first word that you said, Vagni? Do you remember? Must have been ma or must have been toy. Correct? Chocolate. What did you say? What was your first word? Do you remember? Bua. Okay, very good. Many people say Bua. What is your first word? You don't remember. Many of us say Ma. You know what Tulsidas said? Rama. So he was called Rambola. Okay, that is why he got the name Rambola. He was known as Rambola at birth. But because he was orphaned at a young age, he was brought up by his maidservant who took him to her native village. Unfortunately, she too passed away. At the age of 7, he became the Sishya of a guru called 𝗟𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗺. Okay, 𝗟𝗃𝗺𝗺 initiated him in the Rama mantra and told him the Ramayana. Just like when we all go to sleep, our grandparents tell us stories, right? What story does your grandparent tell you? Of her childhood. Some of them may say stories from Panchatantra, some of them tell stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, right? Now here, Goswami Tulsidas heard the story of Ramayana from his guru 𝗟𝗃𝗺𝗺. He was so small, he was only 7. So he also wanted to hear bedtime stories. Every day he used to ask his guru, tell me a story, tell me a story. And what would his guru tell? Ramayana to him. Repeatedly, over and over and over and over, Tulsidas heard the Ramayana. So much so that from his lips always only Ramanama would come. After he finished his learning under his guru, he married a lady called Ratnavali. And then he got settled in Banaras. Okay, and what did he do there for a living? Everybody has to do something to make money, no? So what would he do? He would tell the Ramayana to anyone who would listen. And he would not tell it in Sanskrit. Also, he was proficient in Sanskrit. When he went to Banaras, he studied Sanskrit, he studied Vyakarana or grammar, he studied many things. After studying all that also, when anybody would come and ask him, please tell the Ramayana story, he would tell it in the language of the common man. He would tell it in Prakrit. So everybody was very happy. They would all flock to him. They'll say all these great rishis and gurus, they tell stories only in Sanskrit. But you tell a story about Lord Rama in 𝗟𝗃, our language. So we want to hear it. Okay, he was crazy about Rama. Because he was crazy about Rama, the only word that would come from his lips would be Rama. Every day after bathing in the Ganges, he would take a pot of water and finish his ablutions, and every day he would pour it at the base of a tree and go on. One day, he did this for many months. One day, there was a friendly spirit on the tree that came down to Tulsidas and said, hey, you've been feeding me water every day sincerely for the last 6 months. I'm very pleased with you. Ask me for a boon. What boon do you think he asked for?
Show me Ram.
Show me Ram. The moment he said, show me Rama, the spirit laughed and said, not so easy, but I'll show you someone else who's close to Rama. Who? Hanuman. So the idea he gave was, I'll tell you, wherever Ramayana part happens, who will be there? Hanuman will be there. You go in Kashi, in so many places Ramayana part happens. Very nearby here, very near this place, there is a small deserted old mandapa. It was in ruins. There Ramayana would be chanted every day. There one old leper devotee would come in first and leave last. That person is Hanuman. Go catch him and get him to tell you how to see Rama. So what did Tulsidas do? He went sincerely to the part, he tried to catch the devotee. But what happened was, as soon as the part got over, the devotee got up. He didn't wait for prasad like everybody else. Everybody would stand in line, wait for prasad. What did the devotee do? Disappear. Every day he would disappear. Every day Tulsidas would go and wait to see the devotee. One day he decided, I'm not going to wait for the part to get over. He stood at the gate. He knew the devotee would come out, right? So he caught hold of the man and didn't leave him. The old man started running like the wind itself. And poor Tulsidas was dragged across the streets of Banaras by that old man who finally went all the way to a jungle and was about to disappear into the thicket there. When finally Tulsidas heaved and sighed and said, stop! I've been trying to catch you. Who was the devotee? Hanuman. Hanuman laughed and said, you want to meet me? Why do you want to meet me? Because I want to see Rama. Then Hanuman said, very easy. Go back to the mandapa where Ramayana is read tomorrow. You will see two men coming there. Rama and Lakshmana will come there. They'll talk to you. You don't worry. Tulsidas was very happy. I'm going to see Rama tomorrow. I'm going to see Rama tomorrow. So next morning, he woke up, had a nice bath, prayed to Rama, dressed up neatly, went to the mandir, waiting to hear the Ramayana story and see Lord Rama and Lakshmana. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Two men in horseback came. They were dressed in green. They spoke to him, asking him what is the way to the well. He told the way to the well. But Rama and Lakshmana didn't appear. He was very angry. He waited for the leper devotee to come. When he was about to go, again the same drama happened. He chased, he dragged, he caught. Finally, didn't leave the leper devotee, namely Hanuman, till he told him, why didn't Rama come today? Then the devotee said, you did not recognize Rama. Who was Rama? The two men on horseback. So now he said, no, like this and all, I am an ignoramus. If two people come on horseback and all, I will not think that they are Rama and Lakshmana. Let them come properly in their original form. Only then I will believe that you have shown me Rama and Lakshmana. Otherwise you are fooling me. Hanuman laughed and said, so be it. Next day they will come. So this time Tulsidas was in his house. He was nicely grinding chandana, sandalwood, for the worship of Lord Rama. As he was grinding chandana, tears were coming from his eyes. I have not seen Rama. When will I ever see Rama? This Hanuman, I had caught him and asked him yesterday. He fooled me. Rama has still not appeared before me. So he cried and he was grinding chandana. His tears were mixing with the chandana and he continued to grind the chandana. He looked up to see one magnificent being standing there, and who was he? None else but Rama. He was dumbfounded. Rama looked at him and smiled. Tulsidas could not get out of his shock. Okay, what did Rama do? Rama took the chandana meant for him, applied it on himself and applied some on Tulsidas also. Finally, Tulsidas had the sense to fall at the feet of Rama. Rama blessed him and said, you will write my story. And he disappeared. After that, it is said Tulsidas wrote the, what did he write? 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. This he wrote in 𝗟𝗑𝗃. The story of why 𝗟𝗑𝗃, what was the comparison between the Sanskrit, the Ramayana and the 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. There is a lot of legends associated with it. We will not go into that because you have to go into Hanuman Chalisa. Finally, remember the ruined temple where he heard the Ramayana story every day, where he went to look for the leper devotee? That temple, Tulsidas himself made it into a big temple for Hanuman. And that is famous to this day as one famous temple. Who knows the name? Do you know? Has anyone been to Kashi? It's called the 𝗖𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗀 temple. Okay, that temple, 𝗖𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗀 Hanuman temple, was built by Tulsidas himself for Lord Hanuman. There he composed the Hanuman Ashtakam also. And he also composed the Hanuman Chalisa later. Why I'll tell you. This time, because of his great devotion to Rama and also Hanuman, many miracles started to happen. Okay, people who were not able to walk started walking. You should not lean like that on the wall. Come straight and sit properly. Face me and sit straight. We are not in some relaxation class. Sit properly. Hands like this. So, basically when he, where was I? 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗀 Hanuman temple. Many miracles started happening related to him. Okay, he was able to cure people of their diseases, problems. Seeing this, the Mughal Emperor Akbar got very upset. He's like, this man is doing so many miracles in Banaras. Let him come in front of me in Delhi Darbar and do a miracle in front of me. So he sent his armies to capture Tulsi of Rama. He pleaded ignorance. Akbar got really angry. He said, I'm going to imprison this man till he proves to me that he can actually perform a miracle in front of me. And then what happened? He jailed him. In jail, it is said he composed the Hanuman Chalisa. Chalisa means 40, right? So legend has it that he was jailed for 40 days and he composed a Chalisa over 40 days. It could very well be that he composed it in 40 minutes also, because Tulsidas is a genius. And definitely Hanuman and Rama will not let their bhakta suffer for 40 days, right? So anyway, the moment he composed Hanuman Chalisa, a miracle happened. A huge band of large monkeys attacked the jail and tormented the jailers there and did not leave them until they opened the prison where Tulsidas was imprisoned. Finally, when they opened the lock and allowed Tulsidas to come outside, the monkeys peacefully disappeared. Akbar realized his mistakes and begged forgiveness from Tulsidas. That is why Hanuman Chalisa has been given to the world by 𝗟𝗃𝗺 Tulsidas. Okay, so in today's session, we will also be seeing who is the commentator. The author of this work, Hanuman Chalisa, is 𝗟𝗃𝗺 Tulsidas. Right? Where's your notebook? You should bring a notebook and a pencil box from the next class. No walking in casually and sitting in class. Okay, right. And okay, where was I? 𝗟𝗃𝗺 Tulsidas. And the commentator of this work is 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺. Okay, he wrote a commentary in Hindi called 𝗵𝗹𝗶𝗀𝗺. Okay, in this commentary, a lot of the names are explained. 1 second. Can we have Ashwini? Just go to the desk and get a pencil and paper for yourself. I can't have children sit idle in class. Go. Okay, now we'll come to 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺 wrote 𝗵𝗹𝗶𝗀𝗺. 𝗵𝗹𝗶𝗀𝗺 is the commentary in Hindi on the Hanuman Chalisa. Now we will come to the meter in which it was composed. Before that, we will learn the first Doha. Without learning the first Doha, it's very difficult to. I'll take this girl's text. Can you share your text with her? I didn't know that extra kids were coming to. Okay. So we will learn the first Doha, then we will see what is a Doha. We'll understand there are 2 meters used in this composition. Just like wishes of sound is composed in which meter? What chandas? Anushtup chandas. Thank you. Now Hanuman Chalisa is composed in 2 chandas. One is called the Doha and the other is called the 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺. Okay, this is the Doha, the first one. Doha, 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺. Okay, I'll explain what is a Doha and what is a 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺. Once we learn the first Doha, it's easy to understand. Just go back to YouTube and just pause here for a second. Yeah, is it clear so far? Whatever I've been chanting and teaching, is it clear? And the audio also, is it fine? Where are the comments? Great. Okay. Please give me feedback if there is a problem. Commentary is 𝗵𝗹𝗶𝗀𝗺, author is Swami 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗺. Yes. Thank you. Great. So now we'll go to the first Doha. Shri Guru Charana, Shri Guru Charana, Shri Guru Charana. Repeat after me. Shri Guru Charana. Again. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Saroja Raja Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Varanau Raghuvara Varanau Raghuvara. We say it as Varanau because the meaning is, this is more Sanskritized. This text which I am using is a little more Sanskritized, so easy to get the meaning. Varanau Raghuvara Varanau Raghuvara 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 Vimala Yasha Vimala Yasha Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Yasha Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Yasha Jodayaka Phalachari Jodayaka Phalachari Jodayaka Phalachari Jodayaka Phalachari. Shri, I'll get to it line by line. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Varanau Raghuvara
वरणौ रघुवर विमल यश
जोदायक फलचारी
जोदायक फलचारी.
In Hindi we can say it as phal also, but in Sanskrit we usually say it as phala. Okay, and I have used the word here, I have taken the version which has yasha, some versions have jasha. Okay, like varanau, we've taken the version which has varanau, another pathabheda is varanau. Okay, so again we will chant it together. If there are no doubts. Any doubts?
No.
Any doubts? Understood? We should chant, open your mouth and chant nice, loud and clear. Okay, I'll correct you if you go wrong. Shri Guru, chant together.
Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Yasha Jodayak Phalachari.
Once more.
Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Yasha Jodayak Phalachari.
Please note, Sudhari, Phalachari are in Hrasva Ikara, not Dirgha. So we should not say Sudhari, Phalachari. We should say Sudhari, Phalachari. And later we will see when we count for the chandas also, only if we put Hrasva, the chandas tally will happen. So if anybody wants to sing this with say a tabla or something, then the beats will not corroborate if you say Sudhari, Phalachari. So what is short has to be kept short, what is long has to be kept long. Okay, so again just keep the Sudhari and Phalachari in mind, chant again.
Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Yasha Jodayak Phalachari.
Chari. Okay, so now we will get into the meaning. Before that, I will explain what is a Doha. Okay, we are right now in the thing of learning what is a Doha. So Doha basically, we have seen, no, Kabir ke Dohe, Rahim ke Dohe, we have in school, no, like that. Doha is actually a very common meter in Prakrit. Okay, Doha in English means a couplet. Couplet means what? A verse in 2 lines. It's a couplet. Okay, so a verse in 2 lines. We have even seen shlokas in 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 which are like that. Correct? Verse in 2 lines. How do we break it up? We break it up into padas or quarters in 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡. Here it is not known as pada. Here it has a different name. Here the 2 padas, first and second pada, together form a half verse which is called a dala. So there are 2 dalas. In a Doha, right? In a Doha, there are 2 dalas. You have to write fast, okay? In a Doha, there are 2 dalas. A dala means a half of a verse. In 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡, we say there are 4 padas. Okay? Pada is a quarter. Quarter 1 and quarter 2 together will form a dala here. So this is called a dala. Half is called a dala. Half of a verse is called a dala. Which class are you in?
4th.
Take a book, write properly, this kind of handwriting. Keep it on that and write. So half of a verse is called a dala. Now, but just like pada, it has 2 halves. The dala also has 2 parts, right? So there are 2 parts in each dala. Each part is independent. So you pause at the end of every dala. For example, see, Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. We pause there. That is 1 quarter. 1 dala comes with Nijamana Mukura Sudhari. There also we pause. Every quarter we pause. Okay, whereas in Chaupai it's not like that. In Doha, every quarter we pause because the word gets over. If the word is long, then we can't pause. But here the word itself gets over at the end of every quarter. Okay, and every dala has 2 quarters. Okay, now in each quarter, how is the syllabus divided? What is the, actually here it is not syllable like in Anushtu, but here it is something called instant. I'll explain. We have a. What is the matra? Matra means duration required to pronounce an instant is called a matra. Okay, we say no, a ki matra, e ki matra, u ki matra. What does matra mean? Matra means unit of time. Okay, now when I say, how many units of time? 1. If I say how many? 2. Now if I say g, how many? 1. Because a consonant cannot stand without a vowel. A vowel can stand on its own. You can't say g, you have to say g. Correct? So a consonant is always followed by a vowel for it to be pronounced. Okay, so a consonant followed by a vowel is 1 matra. A standalone vowel is 1 matra. Okay, then we have oo, say e, oo is how many matras? 2. A is how many matras? 2. See, when you don't say a, no, you say a, 2. Say ow, o, 2. Okay, so wherever we have long vowels, vowels themselves are long. So they have 2 matras. When you say vikrama, krama, kra, kra is how many consonants? 2 consonants followed by 1 vowel. So that is 2 matras. Okay, so kra is 2 matras. Understood? Whereas ma is 1 matra. Is 1 matra. E is 1 matra. So like that, when we count here, see, 13 matras instance will be there in the first pada, right? First pada 13, second pada 11, third pada 13, fourth pada 11. So 13, 11, 13, 11 is the combination of the syllabic instance in every quarter of a Doha. 13 matras in the first pada, 11 matras in the second pada, 13 matras in the third pada, 11 matras in the fourth pada. So there are 13, 11. 13 plus 11 is how much? Quick. 24. 24 and 1 dala. So 24 instance in 1 dala. So how you can write it is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, 13, 11, 13, 11. Q1 plus Q2 equal to D1. D1 is, that is what dala 1. Dala 1 is 24. D2 is 24. So is it even or not even? Even. That is what lends beauty. Evenness, and look at the number 13, 11, 13, 11. When you sing also, it has a beauty to it. Now we will count and see. Okay, how will we count? We will write the phrase. Now today's homework for all of you is to count and see. I will just show now quickly. You will try to understand from what I am saying and then do it as homework. Okay, Shri 1. Sorry, Shri 2. Shri Guru Charana Sarojaya Raja 13. Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari 11. Like that 13, 11, 13, 11 should come in the first. Homework for all of you, write the first shloka, calculate 13, 11 and come back. If you don't do your homework, you will not be allowed in the next class. Since you are new, I am telling you. Okay? Right? Got it? Yashika understood? Yes. Okay. Did the rest of you understand? 13, 11, 13, 11 breakup clear? Parulji, aapko clear hai?
No ma'am.
Batati. See, 1 matra is 1 sound. 1 sound. Ka, 1 sound. Krama, kra. 2 sounds, na? So 2 matras it takes. U, 2 matras. A, 2 matras. O, 2 matras. Now we will take Shri Guru. Shri is what? Shra, Shra. So it is long. Shri Guru. Okay. Charana Saroja Raja. Sorry, let me miss one. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. I missed one. Shri Guru. हाँ नहीं रो को मैं एक काउंट करें. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja 13.
कौन सा किया मैम? सेकंड नो.
सेकंड लॉन्ग आपको रो आता है. सरोजा में रो. Come sit. Sit there. Shri 2 ना रो अभी आपको 2 रहेगा. Okay. Because वो O की मात्रा है, O लॉन्ग है. वो सब लॉन्ग है. उसमें 2 आते. Okay, clear? Row will be 2. Shri will be 2. Like that you have to analyze and count. If you have a doubt, you should ask me in the next class. That's the whole point of making you do this. Okay? If you do this perfectly for one Doha also, we will do it for Chaupai also. But the point of doing this is, when we chant, therefore, will be perfect. We will not chant more than 13. That's the whole point. You should not drag or pause. You should correctly chant 13. Then the tune will also come properly. There will be beauty in the chanting. Is it clear now? The counting? 13, 11, 13, 11, Doha. Shriya.
नेक्स्ट लाइन की 11 बताना एक बार.
11 बताना आपको.
एक बार.
आपका होमवर्क वही है. ठीक है, बता दो.
अगले का करेंगे आएंगे ना फिर.
हाँ सेकेंड दोहा का कीजिए. निज मन मुकुर सुधारी. बिकॉज धा दीर्घ आकार है ना, तो इसलिए 2 मात्रा आएंगे उसका. ओके, सो लाइक दैट यू हैव टू काउंट 11. सो 13 11 13 11 आपको एक एक पादा में, पादा 1 पादा 2 पादा 3 पादा 4. क्लियर कृति जी? डाउट्स? प्लीज आस्क इफ यू हैव अ डाउट, डोंट वरी. Please do, and if you make a mistake we'll clear it out. Okay, Shreya, did you follow what I said? Doha is a couplet of 2 lines. 2 lines each with 1/2. Each line is called a dala. Each line is called a dala. Unlike in Anushtup where we say each quarter is called a pada, here we say each half is called a dala. One dala is composed of 2 padas. First pada 13 instants, syllabic instants. 1 syllabic instant. Gu 1 syllabic instant. Go 2 syllabic instants. That way. So 13 11 13 11 is the combination. So what is the number in each dala? 13 plus 11? 24. So it is a evenly divided number. Okay, across the dalas. That is the meaning of the Doha meter. Doha is a meter used in Prakrit. It's not a Sanskrit meter. Okay, clear? Now shall we go into the meaning? Assuming we have some time, we will go into the meaning, or we will wind up now. What's the time?
6:12.
Okay, since, so we will take the meaning of this in the next class. What we will wind up doing is we'll chant the 3 shlokas which we have learned so far and close the class. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 se. Shall we chant together? 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 ब्रह्माद्वयं व्यापकमव्ययं च राजाधिराजं विशदं विराजं सीताभिरामं प्रणमामि रामं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये. Clear? Now Shri Guru. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhari Varanau Raghuvar Vimal Yasha Jodayak Phalchari. Okay, now we'll see the meaning of this in the next class. We will close with Om 3 times. Before that, I will take the doubts of people on live if there are any. How do I see the comments? Yeah, if there are any questions or doubts, I'll take them now, or any comments. Oh, there are a lot of them. I'll just go through it quickly and see. Meanwhile, all of you can actually look at that shloka and start writing the numbers. Then we can, if you have a doubt, you can ask me now also.
Ma'am, for the second
1 second, let me just see if there are any doubts on this live thing also. Yeah, Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja 13. Yeah, thank you. That is correct. Why is Ni 1? Ni is 1 because Ni is not Dirgha. Umaji, Ni is Hraswa, short Ni. If it is Ni only, then it will be 2. Otherwise, it will be 1 only. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Then, what is Prakrit? Prakrit is the language spoken by the common man. Okay. Sanskrit was considered to be the language of scholars. So, Avadhi is a form of Prakrit. Prakrit is the name of the mother of the languages which are spoken by the common man. Okay. Prakrit means natural or language of the common man. That's the meaning of Prakrit. Any other questions? If there are none, we can close. Rest of you are able to hear me and it's clear, right? Whatever I have explained. Samarth says it was not loud. Next session I will have a screen which will have the shloka and everything, so it's easier for you to follow. Name of the parents of Tulsidas. Yeah. 𝗟𝗚𝗺𝗏 and 𝗟𝗔𝗔𝗥𝗡. 𝗟𝗔𝗔, mother's name we don't, not very authentic. Definitely father's name is known to be 𝗟𝗚𝗺𝗏. Name of the maid who brought him up was Chunya. And he was brought up in Uttar Pradesh only. Any other questions? Name of his guru was Narahari Das. Okay. If there are no further questions, then we'll, shall we close? Okay. We'll chant Om 3 times and close. Thank you. Please share your feedback on how this session was. With me personally also, it will be very helpful.
Prakrit और अवधि में क्या difference है?
Prakrit is the mother of all these regional languages, including Avdi. Prakrit is a name given to all the languages commonly spoken by the ordinary people. Pali, we also used to, Buddhists used to speak in Pali because they felt that common man should understand their language, so they avoided Sanskrit.
Yes,
So then Pali became famous. Okay, we'll close with Om 3 times. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु धन्यवादः
Thank you.
Thank you.